Have you ever pondered the idea that the African continent might be splitting into two? It may sound like a plot from a science fiction novel, but it's a geological reality that's taking place as we speak. The Earth is a dynamic planet, constantly evolving and changing, even if these transformations are often imperceptible to us. A prime example of this is the concept of plate tectonics, the theory explaining the large-scale motions of Earth's lithosphere. This lithosphere, composed of the crust and the upper part of the mantle, is broken up into several tectonic plates. These plates aren't static, they move relative to each other, gliding over a viscous layer known as the asthenosphere. The mechanisms driving their movement are a topic of ongoing debate, but likely contenders include convection currents within the asthenosphere and the forces generated at the boundaries between plates. These forces not only move the plates around, but can also cause them to rupture, forming a rift and potentially paving the way for the creation of new plate boundaries. The East African Rift System is a living example of this phenomenon. This rift valley stretches over 3,000 kilometers from the Gulf of Aden in the north to Zimbabwe in the south, splitting the African plate into two unequal parts, the Somali and Nubian plates. The recent appearance of a large crack in southwestern Kenya, which caused part of the Nairobi-Narok highway to collapse, brought the tectonic activity along the East African rift into sharp focus. So, why does rifting occur? When the lithosphere experiences a horizontal extensional force, it stretches, becoming thinner. Eventually it ruptures, leading to the formation of a rift valley. This process is accompanied by surface manifestations in the form of volcanism and seismic activity. Rifts represent the initial stage of a continental breakup, and if successful, can lead to the formation of a new ocean basin. An instance of this in Earth's history is the South Atlantic Ocean, which resulted from the breakup of South America and Africa around 138 million years ago. The East African Rift is an active type of rift, where the source of these stresses lies in the circulation of the underlying mantle. Beneath this rift, the rise of a large mantle plume is doming the lithosphere upwards, causing it to weaken as a result of the increase in temperature, undergo stretching and breaking by faulting. This hotter-than-normal mantle plume, often referred to as the African superswell, is not only a widely accepted source of the pull-apart forces resulting in the formation of the Rift Valley, but also explains the anomalously high topography of southern and eastern Africa. In summary, the seemingly unlikely scenario of Africa splitting into two is a reality brought about by the forces of plate tectonics. The East African Rift, which is causing this split, is a fascinating example of how Earth's lithosphere changes and evolves, driven by the forces beneath its surface. The appearance of a large crack in southwestern Kenya is a stark reminder of the dynamic nature of our planet and the ongoing process that might one day result in the birth of a new ocean basin. As we continue to explore and understand the mechanisms behind these phenomena, we get a clearer picture of the ever-changing face of our planet.